Alright, let's just dive right into it. No sugarcoating, no fluff. Let's break it down for real, so you can understand, feel and embody these principles in the deepest, most profound way. You ready? Strap in. Confidence and self-awareness, the foundation. You've heard about it a million times. Confidence is the thing that people notice first, right? When you walk into a room, do you want to command attention or blend into the background? I don't know about you, but I'd prefer the former. You see, when you carry yourself with a sense of self-assuredness, people feel it immediately. Your posture changes, your voice gets steady, your gaze is strong, but not aggressive. You own the space that you're in. Here's the kicker. It's not about being the loudest or the most obnoxious. It's about presence. You've probably seen someone walk into a room and without even saying a word, you're drawn to them. You feel their energy. It's like they radiate a certain magnetic quality. Why? Because they're in full alignment with who they are. They know they're worthy, and guess what? The world reflects that back to them. Think about this. When you doubt yourself, when you're insecure, what happens? People pick up on that, don't they? They sense the lack of belief, the hesitance. They may not say it, but they can feel it. Your reality, your relationships, your opportunities. They mirror the same doubt back to you. If you show the world you doubt yourself, don't be surprised if people treat you like you don't deserve anything better. Does that sound familiar? Here's how it works. Confidence. It's the energy you project. And if you project doubt, guess what the universe throws back? More doubt. So step 1. You own your confidence. Stand tall. Look people in the eye. Speak with certainty. Practice it daily, until it becomes second nature. But here's the real trap. You've been taught to shrink. You've been taught to play small. Because maybe, if I'm not too loud, I won't be rejected. That's bullshit. You were born to expand. You were meant to take up space. When you walk into a room, people should notice. Not because you're trying to control them, because you own who you are. And if you don't know how to do that yet, get comfortable with the discomfort. Grow. Push past the old narrative. Strategic thinking, Machiavellianism, the power of problem solving. Alright, let's talk strategy. You think the smartest people don't have a plan? You think they're just rolling with the punches, hoping for the best? Hell no. They understand the game. They get life is like a chessboard. So what do? They plan moves ahead. They assess the situation. They think about the dynamics of the people around them. And then they make their move. Now before you get all twisted in your head, this isn't about manipulation. It's about strategic awareness. Understand the situation. Know who's in the room. Know what people want. And then use that information to get what you want. Why is that bad? It's not. It's just smart. The world doesn't hand out success on a silver platter. It's a battle. And if you're not playing the game, guess what? You'll lose. Let's take an example. Have you ever noticed how some people, they're just better at getting what they want out of others? They know how to frame things. They know how to position themselves. They understand what the other person values. You know what they're doing? They're thinking strategically. They're playing the game. And guess what? It's not about being sneaky or manipulative. It's about understanding what motivates people, what drives them, and meeting them with your needs. Emotional regulation, psychopathy, the power of control. Emotions, they run your life if you let them. Let's be real. How many times have you let fear, frustration or anger dictate your actions? You acted impulsively, said something you didn't mean. Let a moment of rage control you. That's the opposite of power. Here's what you're not told enough. Emotional control is the ultimate power. When you can keep your calm in the chaos, you become unshakable. This is about staying present, not reacting to every emotional trigger. Think about it. How many times has someone pushed your buttons? And you've given them exactly what they wanted. They got under your skin, and you lost it. What if you didn't lose it? What if instead you stayed cool, calm, and completely in control? That's the stuff leaders are made of. Emotional regulation. It doesn't mean suppressing your feelings. It means responding intentionally, not reacting impulsively. You want to be seen as commanding, right? Then learn to control your emotions. When you do that, people can sense it, they respect it, and guess what? They follow you. Not because you're forcing them, because they trust you. How do you use these dark triad traits ethically? So we've talked about confidence, strategic thinking, and emotional control. Let's address the real question. How do you use this to become attractive, dominant, and commanding? Here's the thing. Narcissism, Machiavellianism, and psychopathy. They don't have to be dirty words. They're tools if used right. These traits, they can amplify your presence, your influence, and your ability to lead. But if used wrong, they can destroy relationships, reputation, and even your sense of self. Here's the balancing act. Authenticity. You can't fake these things. You can't pretend to be strategic. You can't fake confidence. You can't pretend to regulate your emotions. People see through that. Be real. You can be confident without being arrogant. You can be strategic without being manipulative. You can be emotionally controlled without being cold or detached. The key. Use these traits to serve you and those around you, not to dominate them. Now let's break this down even more. What does this look like day to day? In a conversation, how do you present yourself? Are you standing tall? Are you making eye contact? Are you speaking clearly and confidently? That's confidence in action. You're commanding attention without trying to dominate. You're just being yourself, but in the most powerful way possible. In a social situation, how are you reading people? Are you aware of their body language, their tone, their actions? You're not manipulating, but you're strategically positioning yourself to align with what they need and what you need. It's about mutual benefit. In stress, how do you handle it? Do you let it control you, or do you stay calm and composed? Emotional regulation. It's about owning your response to external situations. When you stay composed, people notice, and guess what? They respect you more. They gravitate towards you. The reality check. Why does it matter? Here's the deal. The world is a reflection of what you put into it. If you put out insecurity, doubt, and reaction, that's exactly what you'll get back. When you put out confidence, control, and strategic thought, the world responds in kind. So what's your choice? Keep doubting yourself. Stay stuck in old habits, or step up. Own your space and play the damn game. What's your life going to look like if you continue down the path of playing small? Avoiding conflict, letting fear control you, is not pretty. But if you use these traits ethically, authentically, with integrity, you'll start to see things change for the better. The people who get this, they rise, they lead, they shape the world. And that's what you're meant to do. So ask yourself, are you ready to show up as the most powerful version of yourself? Or are you still going to sit on the sidelines, hoping things magically get better? It's your choice. Make it count.